he is who he is. He's confident. It's one of the things that drew us to him, is his confident bounce. He's worked hard on his shot, but he's got a high release. He's almost 6'9" now, and he's got such a high release. He's such a big target on that wing, when we were skipping it to him. So just loved how his energy. He comes to practice every day with an energy, and really was knocking his shot down. Well, he definitely looks confident. He definitely is an unbelievably worker, how hard he works. He's worked on other parts of his game, so he doesn't feel that he's one-dimensional. I mean, his defense was much better. He was really, with Jordan, EJ, and him really defensively doing some things. He's been better off the dribble. So he's expanded his game, but he also him and I just talking like he's, that offensive role. He's worked it. He's earned that green light. Shooting is one of those things. You're not entitled to have the green light. There's a lot of coaches who say shooting's not an equal opportunity position, but it is for Mo. It is for Mo. I mean, he's worked himself. He shoots it. He's really earned a ton of confidence by how hard he's worked. But I'm excited about the other parts of Mo's game too, like his defense and his off the dribble game's expanded. Each of them had a lot of good things. A lot of good things. Sometimes they come out really freshmen starry-eyed the first time that the fans are in the stands, and I didn't think they really felt that way. I liked what they did. We'll watch the film and break down some things they could do better, but I like their confidence coming in there. I like their aggressiveness. As all freshmen do, they just got to continue to get stronger for the physicality of the game as we move in, but I thought the freshmen came in ready to play and not afraid, and we're aggressive. That's what we've been trying to do since we took over here. That's been such a big part of what we do, what we did at our last stop, and is just spacing and ball movement. Rick Majerus, you'll hear me say this many times, and I'll reference Rick Majerus a lot in my time here at Oklahoma, but he used to say in that Wisconsin accent, offense is spacing and spacing is offense. And that's been one of the biggest things is teaching them how to play in space. If a play breaks down, we continue to play random offense with space. And I was really pleased with the guys' assists, passing, skipping, moving, staying in space, one-mores. I thought the ball was popping. I hope we save a couple, but we've been talking about moving the ball and making the extra pass. I thought we made the extra pass tonight. Skip it, one more. Instead of driving, we have a thing where we call the domino, where when you can start to create a help and recover, we skip it, one more, and I thought we did that really well tonight. Mo Gibson's a great example of working game speed. He shoots game speed. Some guys go in the gym, and it's an old John Wooden thing, don't mistake activity for achievement. Go in and they'll throw up 50 shots, and it'll be like half speed. When Mo shoots, he's shooting game speed all the time. And so when he shoots that quick release three, I know he's practiced it. And he's got a really quick trigger. I said a lot of times before this year, I think last year was the first year he didn't average double figures. And for us, losing a lot of scoring from the previous team and all these newcomers, he's been a guy that we know is going to, we need him to score. We need him to shoot the ball and stay spaced. So, and he did that. I do think we can shoot the ball. But we also have got to not settle. We've got to, I think our threes were going in so much. Tanner Grove's been scoring a lot of inside and outside in practice. He's actually been our leading scorer in practice. Well, we were just on such a roll in the perimeter, he didn't get as many touches tonight. But I think we still got to establish the paint, off the dribble drive. But we want to space it. We want to shoot it. We've talked about that. I didn't think we took very many bad threes, even the ones we missed. You saw me clapping on a bunch of misses. I think we got to be able to shoot it. When teams start coming out on us, we got to be able to drive a closeout. I think that's going to be, part of shooting the ball well is you got to be able to drive a closeout when they're running you off the line. So, I thought we came out and played with an intensity. I thought we were loud and noisy. One thing I want to make sure, with our defense is so predicated on communication, talking. And I thought Rogers State did a really nice job of moving the ball. I thought they played with a great pace. And I thought we got fatigued a little bit the second 10 minutes of the first half. We talked about it at halftime, and I thought we played for longer periods of time with that intensity. And it's a great lesson. We got, to play as hard as we want defensively, it's got to be for 40 minutes. We got to practice really hard. But I was pleased on a lot of things defensively. The only where I wasn't was probably the last 10 minutes of the first half, but I got to give Rogers State credit. I really thought that they ran their offense with pace, speed. They were coming off these curl cuts, these blast cuts, and I thought they did a nice job, and it fatigued us. But overall, I liked everybody's mentality defensively. I liked their communication. We just got to get better. It's November 1st. We just got to get better. But I liked what I saw so far. So there's a lot of little things that go into our defense. I mean, I can get really technical and tell you, like the first play of the game, the first basket they had, it was with 5 seconds left. Jordan's goal wire made it, and we have a thing we call a funnel jump. And he didn't, and the guy drove to the basket. We have a thing where you can't help wing to wing. They drove wing to wing. Jacob Groves rotated in. They kicked it to the corner for a 3. We have a thing on a flare screen. You got to have your high hand going over the top of the flare. He had his hand down, and they threw it right by Jalen's ear, Hill, and they hit a 3. There's a lot of little things that go in. I could keep going, but I don't want to bore you. But I'll be breaking this thing down over and over and over defensively. What are the little things getting into the game? But I like their attitudes and effort defensively, and that's a huge start. Their willingness to play that hard, and we're going to keep coaching the technical part.
For more information, you can visit TulsaWorld.com.